A brand new chapter came out for the ReZero web novel Arc 8, Chapter 41, and it is called Where Hell Is. Let's get into the chapter. So this chapter starts out with Groovy is not really interested about Yoshiyami, and Yoshiyami is basically a stargazer. In Al, Groovy, and Cecily's point of view, as their hearts are pierced by the thorns, and they have to back off and notice the pain gets weaker as they go away from the caster. They discuss what they can do, and Groovy suggests that Cecily's cursed sword would have been perfect for this, since it would never sever the curse that was placed among them, since curses are harder to deal with than magic. Then gets mad at Cecily's for losing sight of his swords. The group discuss where they could be and come to the conclusion that an idiot like Cecily's would just leave them lying around in his home near the Crystal Palace, followed by a short misunderstanding where Al believes Cecily's and Arakia are in a relationship, and after he gets told those two live together, though they are not, as regularly try to kill each other despite eating meals from the same table. Groovy then notes that the enemy would not leave such a powerful weapon as Cecily's swords lying around, and suggests that they probably gave it to one of the stronger zombies. Balor is not out of the question, as he appears he is a spear using the other powerful zombie might be guarding another apex. Groovy also adds that he cannot detect the swords since it hates him for making it, so it conceals his presence from him. It would not even let him hold it. They decide to go look, but Groovy hands his hairwood cloak to Al. They suggest they split up before he goes off on his own. Groovy moves closer to the caster of the Thorn Curse, and the pain gets worse, but he grabs one of the daggers and injects himself with a poison that he developed that kills his sense of pain, and keeps going after a short while. While parkouring, he runs into a group of zombies, which he disposes of with his chain sickle that has a special kind of exploding fire magic stone from a legendary region inside it. While that is going on, Groovy thinks about his role as a soldier, and him being a general of the Empire, and what Trisha or Vincent might have planned, though he does not have any ways of confirming anything at the moment. As he tries to dispose of another zombie, he dodges and he recognizes that it is wearing the clothes of the Imperial nobility. It looks similar to Vincent, and is holding a Yang sword in one of his hands. The curse going wild in his chest tells him that the caster of the curse, if not for his poison, he'd probably be unable to even move here. He then notices that his more fortune, the zombie of the King of Thorns, is holding Cecily's cursed sword in the other hand. And the chapter ends there. So it was a great, short, pretty good chapter. It was a good setup. We're continuing the setup. And let me be honest here, guys, it's actually going on too long. The setup is. I think the next couple chapters we'll try to finish up. Hopefully Tepe tries to finish up the setup. And I think the next chapter is Al probably have an encounter with Celsius. They will have an encounter with probably Baloroy. And this is the time to bring out Hornet. Remember, Hornet actually got killed off in the Gladiator arena and got poisoned by Al and Arakia. Remember that, guys. And she did not die with honorable death like she wishes, so she probably come back. This is the time to bring back Hornet to fight Al, and this is probably Al's rival. So this is the time to bring her back in the next couple chapters as a dead zombie. Bring her back. Be interesting. Also, we figured out that Groovy saw a person that is close resemblance to either Christian Gold that's acting like Vincent or the real Vincent. He has the Yang sword. So is Vincent dead? We don't really know if Vincent's dead or not. We'll see. I don't think he is. There's no way. It could be Trisha Gold maybe. But it was overall a good chapter. It was a great look inside of Groovy with the fighting with the Thorn King. Now he's facing a zombie with the Yang sword and also the Fiend sword. But overall, it was a great chapter. Hopefully this wraps up pretty soon. The setup is actually taking too long. It's like stretching out a little bit more than we like. So hopefully that will change up. We're getting ready for some big battles upcoming. I think the next couple of chapters is about Aldebaran. Hopefully Aldebaran is not a stargazer. That'd be crazy. That will be beyond proportions of like what in the world's going on. So let's hope that Al is not a stargazer. That'd be kind of weird and how it fits into the story. But I'll see you in the next chapter.